What is happening, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live, breaking down this upcoming Australian Open first round breakdown. So before we begin, hit that like button for me. Definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's been a ton of y'all know. We're here breaking down my three favorite DKM betting picks for this day. So, like I said, this is the Aussie Open. We have a huge 41 game sample for the first round. There's too many players to break down. It's going to be crazy for the first day, but that's why we're just keeping it simple with my core three and my three favorite betting picks, and maybe a little bit more here and there. But this is the Aussie Open. Novak is officially not playing. It's been a jumble with Novak. We don't really know. Who knows what's been happening. It's been all over the place. But with Novak being out, this draw is wide open. Now we could see Zverev take it over. We could see Dino Medvedev take it over. I mean, he's been a guy that I definitely already said on Twitter that I could see him winning this whole thing. So this is going to be a good Australian Open, though. I'm excited to have tennis back. So, but let's talk about my three favorite plays. So my first one up is John Melvin. So if we look at John Melvin at 8-7, it's hard not to like him going up against Lopez. I know Lopez is the better opponent. I realize that. I know Lopez is old and he can be solid at times, but Melvin just needs to break the serve. And only 8-7, he's going to give you that balanced build to where you can lock him in your lineups and have salary left over and not have to pay up or not have to pay down all the way for underdogs that are more than likely not going to win. So again, Melvin, I know he's on a 5-game losing streak. I get it. But this is the Australian Open. This is his court. This is his time to shine. He always goes out in the Australian Opens and looks really good, and especially in Grand Slams. So I think he's going to easily break the serve against Lopez. This is going to be a good match, but I think he can easily do it. I really do. So that's where I'm kind of looking at my first one with John Melvin. So negative 221. That's not bad at all. I don't mind the negative 4.5. I think this is going to be a closer game, though. So if you want to lay the odds, this is going to be a parlay that I'm going to do with John Melvin at negative 221. But I did forget, the president sponsor of the show is Redcom One. So definitely check out Redcom One. It's a great website where you can get your pre-workout, anything like that. But they have this thing called Warzone, where I love Warzone because this is a kind of a gaming pre-workout to get you set. So when you're building your DFS lineups, definitely check that out. And then come hang out with us at Daily Ground Fantasy. It's a great group of guys and gals in here. We have every single sport: NASCAR, golf, NHL, MLB, NBA, NFL, with projections and ownership projections, Yahoo projections, stuff like that. So definitely check that out. But let's go back to breaking down this slate. So you have the heavy favorites, obviously, up top, but it's hard to fit in them into your lineups because you need to find an underdog all the way down here in this lower price range. So the guy that I don't really mind looking at, if you want to go to another kind of mid-range option, would be Dominique Coffer. So the reason why I like him at 9,500 is Tabner hasn't played since November. That's been way too long of a layoff. I'm off of that. I don't really understand the layoff. So at 9,500, he's going to give you a little bit more of a budgeting room, which, like I said, I'm not really liking the layoff, and the hard courts are not in his favor for Tabner. So Coffer should easily come out and just break the serve and easily win this match at 9.5. I like that. And then when you're getting this into your parlay, which he should be on here, there you go. Another negative 295. So I don't really like the negative 5.5, because if Tabner does come out and shows that the layoff isn't there for him, then that's going to be a closer game. But I really think it should be in the opposite way. I don't think he can handle Coffer. So at negative 295, I'm really liking that. And then give me the American at Tommy Paul to round out this parlay at negative 436. He's ready to go. This young stud is more than likely going to be the future of American tennis. I love him here. I think this is his game. If we saw, he looked good against Tiafoe, Wesley, Danielle. I know the Monfils game wasn't good, but he got in here. And at 10-3, he's looked good. I really do. So that leaves you with 7,100 left over. I wouldn't mind taking another American in the same query because I really think he can hold his serve, and I think that he's the better serve, plain and simple. So I think you can go to him at 4-1 and get you to have the salary bounce back. So and if we look at Sam Querrey on here, he's a plus 395 underdog. That's way, way, way too big of an odd. Plus 395, I wouldn't mind taking a shot at that because Sam Querrey can bounce back in this matchup and hold him with his serve. So that's kind of my preview for the Australian Open. I think this is going to be a great day one. I'm excited about this. The odds are definitely in our favor. I think with our parlay, we can easily hit this parlay. So that kind of wraps up this slate for us, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope it's a great and safe rest of your day, and happy tennis with the Australian Open, everybody.